which is being done in the US. The child remains were flown out of Guyana on Monday. Come down now, you are come down now. Come down now, you are come down now. One by one, you are come down now. Come down now, you are come down now. Hey guys, welcome back to a next video. I hope all of you guys are doing wonderfully well. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on your post notification bell so when I upload a video you can be notified. Right, as you see by the title down below what this video is all about. I'm up to date with Uno. Right, I'm keeping up to date with myself. So I'm scrolling and I just book up on this post by Gordon Mozzelli, if I'm pronouncing his name correct, and I was told that his social media's platform are legit. You can go over there and read. But I saw this about Adrianna and I really want to talk about it. You don't know anything involved Adrianna, me go talk about it and we're gonna read together and get an understanding. You understand? All right, so it says, news source, this is 16 minutes ago. The Guyana police has reported that retired Canadian homicide investigation expert Leonard McGoshan has found no evidence of foul play in the unaliving of 11-year-old Adrianna Clark. No foul play. Now this is where it gets interesting. It says McGoshan was brought into Guyana by the government to assist local investigators probing the child's unaliving. In a statement on Tuesday night, the Guyana police force, while offering few details on the investigation done by Mr. Goshan, said his findings were consistent with the final post-mortem report conducted in Guyana, which concluded that the child unalived by drowning. The Guyana police force has stated that the unaliving of the 11-year-old Adrianna Young has been officially ruled as a drowning with no signs of foul play, according to the final autopsy report, which is said was submitted on Tuesday by the 3 pathologists who conducted the autopsy 3 weeks ago. The police report on the final finding of the autopsy came ahead of the second autopsy, which is being done in the US. May I interject right there? So because a lot of persons keep coming under my post, some negative persons, I'm misleading the people who say, Adrianna Ghana, USA gonna do a second autopsy. Stop telling lies, blah blah blah. Where can I? Now you see it. Now you hear it. Rather, all right. Now, this is what I'm reading. May I read it first. Right now. Me not read it. Me not scan through it before I came on here. I'm reading it with you guys. So we're gonna reason down in the comment section. You understand? We're gonna talk down there. Alright. Where was I? The police report on the final findings of the autopsy came ahead of the second autopsy, which is being done in the US. The child remains were flown out of Guyana on Monday for a second autopsy. So Adrianna's body is no longer in Guyana. Yes, it was made known that she was going to be flown out. I did not know when, but I was following up. And so now you know her body, her corpse is no longer there in Guyana. It is now in the USA. Right? for the second autopsy. But even with that taking place, the Guyana police in the statement said the certified findings from the autopsy confirmed that Adrianna unaliving was consistent with drowning, and there was no evidence of trauma, assault, or any other criminal activity. The police said all concern about the child's unaliving were taken seriously and fully investigated in collaboration with forensic experts. According to the police, a comprehensive post-mortem examination including toxicology and DNA testing was carried out, with the key findings being no sign of acute injury or trauma. Additionally to the toxicology results shown, ethanol levels, I don't even want to call that word, because the last time I did this and the voice note came out about the nurse using these same words. The same word here. The video that I posted and I was talking about, the nurse came out or was recording without being known that she was being recorded, right? This same word, I had to clip it out because YouTube was having a problem with it, and here it comes again. Shown ethanol level consist with post-mortem decomposition, and there was no evidence of any type of assault, actual assault. The police said the probe is also found that the child's skin and airway changes were in line with prolonged submerged in drowning, and there was no evidence of restraint, struggle, removal, and returning of body. So they want to say Adrianna was in that pool. That's basically, they want to say she was there. She never left the pool. But the pictures, boy, I don't know. When you're in high authority and when you're like, persons abuse their authorities and they tend to force, because they're higher than you, they tend to force their theory on you and you have to take it. That's what I think. You understand? Because here is he saying, this man, me play the recording, the video after this one, I think, where Adrianna's father said he was looking at the pool and there was no child there when he got the phone call. Not only that, but he said when they call him for the phone, that's when he hear everybody start say, oh, the body. And when he went in there, he said he saw the cotton in her nose. So if she was not removed from the pool, if she had stayed in the pool, how come the cotton went in her nose? Me not understand. Not only that, but we see the amount of people them in the pool, the kids, the adults. We see how, and you're telling me there was somebody standing there and other person standing around, and Adrianna just went under like it is a deep sea, like a heavy wave came and just rushed her under the water and she never came back up. The reflex of her going under, she never screamed for help, she never do anything, and the pool area had persons around it. So let me understand. Make it make sense. So bringing out this news is to say that, okay, here's what happened. What if when her body now that is over there shown different things, what is going to happen? And the government said that they were thoroughly investigating this matter. What if her body flown over USA gives a different statement? And yes, I know some of you negative guys are going to come under here and say, oh, so what if it is going to rule as drowning? We all know that this little girl did not drown. And it would be power why they are going to say she drowned, because some of these people will not sell out their own kind, as in power. Let me finish read and then I'm going to just get off. It says the pathologist and the police said conclude that Adrianna Young drowned, likely sunk in the bottom of the pool, and later surfaced due to neutral decomposition process common in the tropical climates. Now let's go back to that man that was unalived himself in the pool, that he was still under the bottom. He was still submerged under the water bottom, did not come up to the top. And this little girl, right? This little girl was underneath the water, as Uno say. Why she never stay under there? And the pool water was very clear, so persons would have seen her there. The pool was not empty while she was in that pool. That is what me I try to get a lot of persons to understand. The pool was not empty. Persons were there. At one point, that child could stand at where she was, because I saw the picture. She was standing. Adrianna Young was found unalive in the pool of the Doubleday. Police detectives are to submit their file on the investigation to the Director of Public Prosecutions for advice. Adrianna Young was found unalive in the pool of Doubleday Hotel in Tuesday, one day after she was reported missing at the same location. Initially, the police had claimed that it was in receipt of the video evidence that showed that little girl leaving the hotel in a car. What? However, the police later admitted that the information was false. The police was say him see a video. A police said he saw the video with his own two eyes. That little girl went into a car. Nobody now said nothing about that. The discovery of the little girl's body led to widespread protest. For a number of days, the families has rejected the preliminary findings of the first post-mortem and up to get a second one done on their own. When Trinidad pathologists couldn't get the clearance from the medical board to conduct the second autopsy in Guyana, the family made decision to flew the remains from the US to the US to have a second autopsy done there. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. Let us just see what this second autopsy is going to come out and say. And let's see if justice is going to be served after this second autopsy. And even though we know that this little girl did not unalive in a pool, justice is going to serve. Whether by the police force doing it or God himself, but justice is going to serve. So guys, thank you all for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, comment, share, turn on your post notification bell so when I upload a video you can be notified. Love you guys. Mwah. And remember, go over my TikTok, please. Tashel White R backup, please guys. That's all me I beg you know. You come to the end of this video and you reach here, so just go over my TikTok, Tashel White R, TASHELLWHITER, put a space and add backup, BACKUP. All right, thank you guys for watching again. Bye.
Hey, you know, this is Richard Stevens, Tashel White Foster. Make sure you subscribe. That's where you get great content. If you check it out, you'll be blessed.